Hi. So today I want to talk about mindset for weight loss because mindset can be it can be more important than some of the other things that you do, and it really sets the stage for what you're doing and how you're making the changes you need to make. So um, I've got several points that I want to talk about. The first one is the not don't focus on the number on the scale. It's really hard to control that number, especially if you're going through menopause. There's a lot of stuff going on, or after menopause, there's just that number is hard to control, and it can be really discouraging when it's not moving when you think it should be. Sometimes it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't really reflect your body composition. If you've lost or gained muscle, that can change your body shape without changing your weight. Um, so the other next thing is focus on things that you can control. So not outcomes that are a lot harder to control. So like I said, your weight is difficult to control. Can lead to frustration when you think you're doing the right things and the scale doesn't budge. Um, Instead, focus on things like healthy habits, things that you can control. So maybe adding vegetables to your diet, getting regular exercise, starting a meditation habit, or drinking water. These are things that you can control. Um, Focus on sustainable weight loss. So sustainable weight loss is weight loss that lasts. It's not where you lose 5 pounds and you gain 10 back. That's obviously not sustainable. Um, so diets focus on short term, and often they're not very sustainable. You're not creating the healthy lifestyle changes that you need to. You're just focusing on that diet, and it's not something that's sustainable. Um, Focus on positives. Diets are usually very negative. Um, you eliminate carbs, you stop eating fat. You usually can't eat as much as you feel like you need to eat. Um, so rather than that, focus on positives. Don't feel like you're depriving yourself. So focus on things that you can do more of that will help with weight loss. So eating more vegetables, eating more whole foods, getting more activity, more exercise. That's something it's more positive. It makes it more easier to keep up with these habits that you're forming. So rather than focusing on your weight, focus on your health. So sometimes weight loss is good for health. That you do need to lose weight to help with preventing some chronic diseases, but um, sometimes you don't want to lose too much weight. So there's evidence that as we get older, being too thin isn't healthy. Um, you need to have some fat reserves for if you get sick. Um, you need to have extra weight so to keep your bones healthy. If you're light, the bones aren't getting the impact that they need with everyday activities. So you're more at risk for developing osteoporosis. You probably have also starting to lose muscle, which makes things like even just standing up out of a chair hard to do. Um, and it's much easier to make changes that will have a positive impact on your health than it is to impact your weight. So um, if you focus on the health, it's sometimes a lot easier to see the changes. If you start to eat healthier, you may find that your pre-diabetes is not developing into diabetes. Or if you're exercising, you may find that your blood pressure has gone down, or things like that. So it's generally easier to see the changes with your health than it is to focus to see the changes with your weight. So diets diets are generally not healthy. A lot of times they have weight fluctuations, and that is linked to chronic diseases. Diets also contribute to unhealthy eating patterns. They contribute to stress, sometimes to poor nutrient intake because you're not getting all the nutrients you need. And diets also contribute to muscle loss. So all of these things are not things that are contributing to your health. Next mindset shift is don't focus on quick results. A lot of times I see posts on Instagram saying, lose massive, I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. That's great, but that is not likely to be sustainable. You're not likely, like you can't keep going at that that amount of weight loss, and so you're likely not forming these healthy habits that you need to form to create the healthy lifestyle, to have the sustainable weight loss that you want. Don't focus on absolutes. Next mindset shift. So weight loss doesn't have to be all or nothing. A lot of times, like if you didn't exercise when you planned to, or you ate something that you shouldn't have, it's like, oh, I failed, I should just quit. Try making mostly good choices. I know sometimes it's difficult to think about, okay, that was a poor choice, but the rest of the choices I made were good. So that's good. So don't focus on that one poor choice. Focus on making mostly good choices. Okay, so that's all I have for today. So I guess I will see you next week.